There's a lot of talk out there. So anytime you open the internet, artists, singers, politicians, a lot of non-scientists who are talking about a topic that should be left to scientists to talk about. And that's why we need, when we take a subject like that, we need to look at the facts. We need to consider what is out there, as in science, what is out there as in what is the industry that the pharmaceutical industry is saying about it, and see how it is tested and some of the real life examples. How many of you heard of RNA? So there are two types of vaccines, three and more than three, but let's say the top four are two types of vaccine: viral vector and RNA. RNA is a newish technology in getting out there as a medicine, as an injection, but it has been studied for many years. The thing about RNA, it's built for speed because it's like programming. You look at the genetic sequence of the virus, and then in a lab you make a similar sequence to that. You put it in LNP, the lipid nanoparticles, you inject it in the body, it goes to the cell, and then the cell will generate that defense mechanism, meaning that the RNA doesn't interfere with your DNA. It doesn't change the gene, it changes the expression of the gene. So, and there is a big difference. The drawbacks, because I don't want to paint the whole rose on RNA and tell you RNA is the way to go. Expensive raw materials, side effects, it has to be in a cold chain, and you need to have a double dose for the vaccine to be effective. As you can see now, there is a theme here. So there is no death and severe hospitalization when we are vaccinated. So which is, if everything works, and I'll discuss this at the end, then within this year, we will be able to get out of all of this craziness. I believe, and many scientists believe, that vaccines, the COVID vaccine will not be just one vaccine, you get it, and then you then keep getting it every year. It will keep changing, and every year there will be a new one. The positive thing with RNA, you can change the sequence very quickly. You can go to the lab and change it. But with the old vaccine, it takes way longer. So transmitting the virus, you're vaccinated. Can you transmit the virus? So far, the answer is yes. So there is nothing to prove that when you get the vaccine, that you will not be able to transmit it. Like when you get a flu vaccine. When you get a flu vaccine, the symptoms are reduced in most of the cases. You will not have a serious flu, but you can still get a flu and you can still transmit it. There are studies to confirm that in certain cases that you will not transmit the virus. Many I hear in Mauritius saying, we should allow anyone who's vaccinated to come to Mauritius. It doesn't work that way, because if you're not vaccinated and you bring that person from outside to come to Mauritius and they have the virus, even if they are vaccinated, you will all be affected. So you all need to be vaccinated, 60%, 70% of the country, back to what I mentioned about herd immunity, then we can allow anyone vaccinated or not vaccinated to come here. I believe that we will be back to normal before end of 2021. As long as vaccination will continue and we do not have major obstacles. I wouldn't tell anyone go and get vaccinated. It's a personal choice. You need to, that's why what I did today, I explained the science, I explained the numbers, I gave statistics. Then you make your own choice, because I wouldn't be responsible to tell anyone yes, definitely go and go for that specific vaccine. As Aspen, we serve people, we serve patients, and there is a patient at the end of our supply chain that we want to improve their lives and save their lives. We're trying to make it better for them.